The Moodleroom solution starts with a component that has huge impact on adoption and retention, the user experience. Moodlerooms has a design language that is both beautiful and functional. The aesthetics are modern, attractive, and customizable, so it can match the branding of your organization. As you can see, the interface is clean, without confusing elements competing for users' attention. Each of the information, navigation, and interaction elements are aligned with the aesthetic design, so users can focus on what's important, their learning experiences and the content itself. Speaking of content, the homepage allows you to customize the information that better suits the audience you are addressing. For example, you can create content pieces focused on user stories, so your users can connect with their platform. You can create help information, instructions, news sections, or show the course catalog. All of this experience was designed with mobile in mind, so the interface can adapt and show the content at the distribution that best fits the resolution and characteristics of the device being used. This allows for true mobile learning experiences. The course menu is a great example of how Moodleroom's information architecture helps users to find the information they need with just one click. In this view, instructors can access the courses they are facilitating as well as courses from past periods that are no longer available for learners. On the other hand, learners can see the courses in which they are enrolled, see their progress, and organize the courses using the favorite functionality. In this view, users can also get useful information of the things that need attention in a given moment, like deadlines, activities to grade for instructors, or grade feedback for learners. Social interactions that are proven elements that greatly impact learner success can also be found on this view. Here, you can find your latest messages and the recent contributions in forums. These elements are easily accessed no matter what device you're using. Once a user enters in a course, you can see that it is aligned with the design language and focuses on the content. We can start by reviewing the navigation menu that serves two purposes. First, allow instructors to create an easy-to-follow structure to the course, like weeks and topics. And secondly, give learners a reference to navigate through the course sections and contents in a way that feels organized and is just one click away. To facilitate content navigation even more, there is a search bar that allows users to find resources and activities in the course by name or by type. Users can get access to useful course information and functionalities like participant lists, grades, reports, and blogs by clicking on the course tools. This provides a quick but non-distracting access to secondary course elements. From the instructor's perspective, creating content has never been easier. First, you can start by creating a new section for which you can add description to provide context to the learners. After that, you can drop the content you want to include directly on the course, or you can click on the Create Learning Activity or Resource. Then, you can select from the available resources, which includes things like pages, wikis, chats, assignments, quizzes, lessons, and a lot more. If the content you want to include is from another source, Moodlerooms can incorporate those by using open interoperability protocols like LTI. Once a resource or an activity is created, it can be accessed for instructor edition at any time and will be available for learners immediately or at a later moment if the instructor decides so. Moodlerooms design also provides useful information for instructors and learners directly on the resource, like deadlines, submission status, and participation. One of the key components that we have developed to assist instructors and improve the learning experience is the personalized learning designer. The PLD allows to create rules that enable instructors to automate various actions on the course depending on what and how learners are doing. Once you create a rule, it will execute without the need for supervision or intervention. For example, you can create rules to send email messages to learners that haven't accessed a course in a certain amount of time. You can accelerate access to advanced content to users that approve over a certain grade level on a diagnostic quiz, or enable additional resources to people struggling on a topic. To see an example, we'll create a rule to help students that fail on a quiz with a grade lower than 50%. When we create a rule, we can find three basic components. Events, that are those things that need to happen in the course so the rule starts to execute. In this example, the event is a teacher grades the quiz. Then we move to conditions, that are the considerations that have to be evaluated when executing the rule so it can be applied. For this case, the rule only applies to those students with a grade lower than 50%. And last, we create the action itself. Here, we can set up things like sending an email, showing alerts, enabling or disabling resources, and so on. For our example scenario, we'll send an email inviting users to visit a complementary resource. The email tool gives the instructor the ability to personalize messages by using tokens that will automatically be replaced by learner's name, activity's name, URLs, grade results, and so on. With just a few clicks, we just created an automatic mechanism to support learners struggling with a topic. At the same time, we save the time that the instructor will need to devote to manually monitor individual learner results and create a personalized message. Moodlerooms help instructors to keep track of their learners and make informed decisions by providing easy access to analytical insights. This is achieved via two different approaches. The first approach, called Your Reports, provides more than 40 reports that have been built as a result of the combined analytical needs of our customer base, the community, and industry best practices. There are 4 categories of these reports. Course reports that are focused on what's been happening in the course in terms of activities, submissions, forums, and so on. Correlation reports that show the relationships between learners' activities and results. Exception reports that allow instructors to detect missing participation or activity. Learner view report that gives instructors detailed visibility over a specific learner. And comparison reports that summarize and compare course, learner, and activity results. These reports can be filtered by different parameters that help instructors to find the information they need and consume it on a table format, graph view, or Excel format for later use. Platform administrators can also create and save their own reports by using SQL. These reports can also be downloaded to Excel in case they need it. The second approach that Moodlerooms has to support instructors to make data-driven decisions is data mining via X-ray learning analytics. X-ray helps instructors to understand, diagnose, and act early on the course. This way, they can adjust contents and interactions to increase success rate and learning. This is achieved by using advanced prediction and classification algorithms, statistical modeling, and the latest data visualization techniques on 4 insight categories. The first category identifies students at risk and provides an understanding of the course risk status so instructors can deploy the right actions at the right moment. Second category focuses on understanding and predicting activity patterns on the course so instructors can maintain the dynamics that lead to success. The third category helps instructors to visualize the graded activity results to better understand challenging moments in the course, consistency on assessment results, and other behaviors. Finally, the fourth category analyzes the social interactions in forums to make sure that the right conversations are taking place, to assess the quality of the interactions, and even help instructors with grading by providing a suggested grade for each learner based on a linguistic analysis of the forum contributions. Assignment grading needs focus to provide quality feedback, so in Moodlerooms we have developed YoulGrader, a simplified interface with everything that instructors need to view, grade, and navigate through learner submissions for assignment and forum contributions. On the top area, instructors can have access to learners and activities, so they will need to jump to another link. Also, they are able to filter the activities and learners to only those that need to be graded. On the left area, instructors can have access to the submissions, in which they can find learners' written responses or submitted files. For PDFs, YoulGrader allows online visualization and annotation for additional convenience. On the right area, grading options will be found depending on the activity configuration. These can include comments, feedback, rubrics, or other grading methods. On a similar fashion, Moodlerooms has advanced graded functionality called YoulGrader. This is specifically designed not only to find and interact with each of the grade items on the course, but also to facilitate massive actions like communicating with learners on a grade range, setting all activity grades to a specific value, or focusing on the grades of a particular learner. These help instructors to save time on repetitive actions or complex grading workflows.